Hello.
Record.
Today I'm going to talk to you about should you start a YouTube channel in 2021? YouTube has definitely become a place where some people seem to be making a lot of money, making videos, doing product placement, maybe they're an affiliate or they do referral marketing, and big names like, I don't even know, PewDiePie, Mr. Beast. Like, there's these guys that just seem to have a ton of money, fancy houses in LA. It looks like, whoa, YouTube's massive, right? There's just a distinction that I would like to make before we go any further, is that I see that there are two kinds of YouTube channels. There's one kind that is that Mr. Beast or PewDiePie, whoever, that you can tell my kids are gamers, right? They're the ones that I know. But anyone who has a big channel, it's usually that's their primary business. The channel itself and the making the videos itself is the product. And that the way they make income from their channel is maybe they do sponsorship deals or product placement. Sometimes people make merchandise and they use that as a way to generate income. That's usually once they've already got millions of followers, right? So that's not really the kind of YouTube channel that I'm talking about, because I serve people who are service-based entrepreneurs, and a lot of my clients are nutritionists, homeopaths. Who else have we got? Mentors, healers, sound healing, meditation teachers, people doing something they love and they're just trying to reach more of their ideal clients. They don't really want to have to sort out referral deals or sponsorships. The YouTube is not going to be the whole business. The YouTube is just an add-on. It's not going to be the whole thing. It's your marketing, right? And the thing I really like about YouTube is that it can increase your discoverability. So, Google is somewhere that people search. YouTube is somewhere that people search. A lot of people search on YouTube. It's massive now. And people might be looking for help with the thing that you help with. So, you become discoverable. And it's not social media. It definitely has some features that are a bit like it, but it's not strictly a social media. It's more of a search engine for videos, I guess. And the other thing I really love is it lets people get to know you and to experience your vibe and tap into your expertise while you're off doing something else. Baking dinner for the kids or hanging out on the beach, enjoying the sunshine, right? So the kind of account that a service-based person needs is an addition to the business. It's not the main focus. It's just for marketing and for sharing your expertise. And for people like us, what's required to have a successful YouTube account is quite different to a lot of the tips that you'll see in other videos about YouTube success. I would just point out that if you don't have one yet and you're thinking about creating a YouTube channel, that I highly recommend whenever you take on a new platform that you commit to a few months. Because if you just jump on and post a bit here and post a bit there and it's not actually a focused part of your strategy, it's not giving YouTube itself a really good trial. And the other thing is, it's helpful to be clear about what you want YouTube to achieve for you. So an example for my business, I love people to book a free chat with me if they think that they need my help. And that's my call to action. The other thing that is great for me is also having courses. But because I promote courses in so many places, it would be harder to just narrow it down. But your thing might be you'd like people to sign up for your newsletter list, or you might have a sort of low ticket item, which is a small, inexpensive product. That's what that means, that people could buy, and that, you could set up your YouTube so that you always use that one call to action. So if you, over 3 months, start to see an increase in sales in that particular product, or you start to notice when you meet people for the free chat that they say, oh yeah, I've been checking out your YouTube videos, then that's a good indicator for you. That's how I measure. Nearly everybody who books a free chat with me has looked at my YouTube videos. So my goal is not to have heaps of subscribers or to have heaps of views. And that's flattering. When I experience that, I feel like, oh, that sort of makes me feel validated or something. But what is really great is when people decide they want to work with me, and that's like the goal, right? So you need to decide what it is that is going to be your goal, and how you're going to follow up. Like on the freebie chat, I always ask people, how did they find me? So yeah, you need to find a way to kind of measure after that 3-month period, is it really working for me or not? I mean, if you're not willing to give it a few months, I would say just don't bother. Like you might use it just for holding unlisted videos and post there now and then, but there's no point really going much further in this video or in the tips if you're not going to give it a good chance. And the last thing I have is just a few tips. Like if you're at the very beginning, what do you need to do? So you need to create an account. Usually it's just associated with a Google email account, a Google account. So if you already have one of those, you can do that. However, if you have like your own, like I have two. I have one that's just my personal YouTube, and then I have one that is my business YouTube. So you might like to differentiate in that way. However, if you do that, you just need to remember which account is which. I have at least 2 clients who get really confused between their business YouTube and their personal YouTube. So just make sure you can stay clear of which is which. It's really great to create channel art. So we could have a quick look at YouTube so you know what I'm talking about in terms of channel art. But I do actually have a whole video about that. Oh, I'm having a little struggle town trying to find it. So I will just link to that in the notes, that if you want to know more about channel art, I recommend using Canva. And now I'm ready to show you what channel art is. When someone doesn't have channel art, up the top here is just kind of like a grey picture. It's just like a placeholder. But you can make a piece like a Canva art. What am I saying? It's a digital image, right? And you need to make it in Canva. Well, you don't need to. You can make it in Adobe Photoshop or whatever. And yeah, it shows up at the top. It looks really professional. I think it's a great idea. What else have we got on my little list here? Thumbnail video template. So this is another thing you can create a Canva. It's another thing that I have videos about in my YouTube. If you just come in and you go to videos and you can just search. Oh, where are we? Oh, I can't search, but you should be able to just search by, where is my search button? It's here somewhere, I swear. Oh no, I don't have it because it's my channel. Anyway, you can just search for YouTube thumbnail. And what happens with the thumbnail is when you watch a video, the thumbnails appear, like over here you can see like this doesn't have a thumbnail. Oops, this doesn't. This does, this does, this does. And what happens is that your particular thumbnail becomes recognizable to your audience. And when they're looking over here in recommended videos, they'll see your head and they'll see some words. And in that other video, I explain all the reasons why you may or may not have words and pictures on your thumbnail. So I'll make sure I link to that. The next thing, once you've got your channel art and your thumbnail sorted, is to upload a video. And I have a video about how to upload a video. I like to use tags, and I'm pretty sure that is in my video about uploading a video, which tags you could use. I would recommend creating a playlist. That comes sort of a bit later once you've already posted a few videos, but bundling things into playlists can be handy, and YouTube quite likes it. Over in the recommended videos on the side there, if you have playlists, they might put a recommendation of like up next. Where's my up next? Yeah. They might pop it here, your playlist, so it can be a really handy way to just keep people in the loop with you. And another thing you can do is create a welcome video. And I don't have a video about that, but if there's something that I haven't covered that you're really interested in learning more about, please just let me know in the comments and I'll make you a video. Otherwise, that's kind of it. Do you think you'll be starting a YouTube channel in 2021? Let me know. I'll see you soon. Bye. Mwah.